And I love that resonated with you because I think it's so important that we feel that we don't have to do it alone, right? And we can feel excited and encouraged for each other achieving wins. It's one thing for you to do it, but it's another thing to see your friend Agnes achieve something she's been working hard at. So for me, it's I'm very passionate to see that win that you've been working on, that you've been telling me about, that that you were concerned about, you were worried about, you had all the negative thoughts, right? And by working together and talking and making sure you have a plan, talking about the challenges you may come up against, and then to see you reach those milestones, it really does make me feel like, yeah, I won too. So not only did you win, I won because you allowed for me to come on that journey. Think about, because our time is so precious, but when we
Yeah.
think about how much we give away to so many things, we're all guilty of it. I look and say, you know what? This software is showing me I spent quite a lot of hours on IG.
Hmm.
Why? So I'm checking for myself to say, okay, if I would have spent 2 of those hours working on this project here, I would have been done. I could have gave that back to the copywriter. I could have wrote those 3 articles. I could have got those emails out. So it's always taking the time to think about how can I better use my time. And then also you celebrate, right? Like, okay, I got that done. So I'm gonna go binge watch those first 3 episodes of Bridgerton. It's crazy. That's one of the things that when I have an opportunity to work with organizations, obviously smaller organizations, but it's to have the leaders remember that these people are human, right? And so it's so important that we remember, like, the same way you want to feel, they want to feel,
Right.
respected and heard and appreciated. So allow for yourself to not just see Lisa as the third person, right? See her as an individual, a mom, a woman, like all these other things, right? Like you have, right? In your family, and you would want them to be treated the same way. It's like we have to not get so caught up in these titles and what we believe we should be doing, but we forget the people aspect
Right.
of it,
Right.
and
Yeah.
so remember how you treat them. And
Absolutely.
so it's so important to remember that, especially in those type of settings, because you never know. You never know. You're working along, mind your own business. 2, 3 years down the line, you turn around and it's like, okay, I need to work with this team. And it's like, oh, yeah, I worked with Agnes 2, 3 years ago and we did this. And it's like, oh, yeah, I can help you with that. And Agnes is telling the whole team, look, whatever Lisa needs, you can help her with this because this and this and this, and she knows her stuff. Like that goodwill that you have, like it's priceless, right? But that's why, and that's how I actually started with 90 Day Wins, because we were just making some major moves. Because when you have a company that is combined of 2 companies coming together and you're making them one, just the back end of it, right? Like you got 2 different people like trying to own things. And it's like, no, we are now one, right? And so understanding that you're going to have to do some heavy lifting and it's going to be some hard work and you're having all this new software and all the things, it's like we got to celebrate these wins. It's like, oh, we got all of our reporting done this month and we got all these questions answered and all these things are happening. Let's celebrate. Well, what does that celebration look like? Maybe it's just going out to lunch, not me bringing in pizza and like, oh yeah, the team, you're having
Right.
like,
I'm still gonna get on.
so
We're
I
gonna have to
purposely tell
first.
myself like I'm marching to the beat of my drum, not the drum beat of the world, because I believe the drum beat, you know how they talk about the world is spinning faster, right?
Yes.
And I think we're bringing that energy of rush, right? So it's like we
Oh,
have to tell ourselves like I don't need to be moving as fast as that person. I'll get there. Like I'm
Hmm.
not getting caught up and burnt out because so and so is doing whatever. That's why social media can be a little tricky, right? Because you're looking at other people and you're like, oh, well, they're doing that. Your own race, boo. This
you're,
is
you're
your own.
you're where you need to be.
Yes, yes, yes. Caught the
I like
bug
that.
there because I do get quite a lot of questions from people asking me about starting a podcast and how they use it, how they could use it for their business and, just all the things. So I've been thinking about it and I've been working with a couple of people. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get some training. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Adam Shabley with the Podcast Business School. Yeah, he's awesome. I have to
Yeah.
look you guys up. So that is something that's super exciting for me. And then we just started season 8, which I'm just like, I cannot believe we're in season 8, but I'm super, super, super excited. Just a lot more goal setting strategies we're talking about. I really want to help people take that fear out of that big thing they're looking to accomplish and just to focus on that small thing and then build that momentum, right? So you guys are family. I love looking at, like, I have my bag, I have all your merch.
Oh,
And I love, love, love it. So yeah, like I get to see you guys, I get to feel like the energy, and then seeing on social media the spotlights, I'm just like, I'm so proud of my family. Look at them.
Oh,
Living their
that
best
really
life.
means a lot to
it does.
us.
I'm about to cry now. I'm
Like,
sad.
we made mom happy.
Yeah. Yay.
You guys are living proof of how like fun podcasting can be. And I mean, you guys have a great relationship as friends. So it just looks so amazing to be able to have that connection and that bond and just be able to share. So I think it's awesome.